If you've ever wondered to yourself, I'm here to confirm that women lie more often than men. And more to the point, they lie more often to themselves than do men. Absolutely. Never doubt this. Women lie more than men. Most especially to themselves. The reason that women lie to themselves and to others more than men is not because women are nefarious creatures or some nonsense like that, okay? I mean, it's very easy to fall into this moral judgment paradigm that, oh, she lies, then she's evil, and she tells the truth, and she's good. No, you're missing the point. The point is, you see, that men do not lie, or tend to lie less, especially to themselves, because men's function depends on telling the truth to one another. Because men, evolutionarily speaking, are all about going out and finding prey. And so it is to men's benefit to be telling each other the truth. The mastodon really is over there, 100 yards away, as opposed to lying to make the guy feel better. But with women, it's completely different. Because for women, as I have told you guys before, women communicate in order to create social bonds. That's the whole point of communication between women. Between women and in any relationship where a woman is involved. She's not interested in telling the truth. She's interested in having as smooth a social interaction, as smooth a social relationship, short, medium, and long term as possible. And if that means that she's going to lie in order to achieve that, she is going to lie. But the thing is, see, she's not going to be thinking that she's lying. No, she's going to be thinking that she's telling the truth. Oh yeah, she won't even realize that she's lying. Lying to herself and lying to others. She will not realize this if her lie, or what you and I would call a lie, but which she will call the truth, if her truth, subjective smirk, is completely different from reality, but this, her truth, actually makes the social interaction smoother, right? With less friction between the participants, then she'll tell it. And she will automatically convince herself that it is true. It is true because from her point of view, the social relationship will have become smoother because of it. I've seen this firsthand. I've seen firsthand how women, sensible women, and not bad women at all, they lie completely and in their own heads change around the story in order to make the social relationship better between the participants. They will give up the ghost on truth like that in order to make the social interaction smooth and harmonious, because that is their priority. The priority of women is not to hunt the woolly mammoth. The priority of women is to have smooth social interactions, because women are socially dependent creatures. Because remember, women bear children, and a woman on her own cannot raise a child. It is impossible for a woman to both raise a child and go out and gather sufficient nutrients, sufficient calories to feed herself and the child. She needs other people. That's how it's always been, because it's a practical biological problem that women have. And so because of this, women are forced to depend on social interactions, and these social interactions, well, they have to be in her benefit now, don't they? She has to position herself in her social group in such a way that the social group, be it her man, or be it the tribe, or be it whatever, gives to her sufficient calories to raise herself and her child. And so her social interaction is what's most important. But for men, of course, what's most important is successfully hunting the woolly mammoth. This is, of course, a metaphor, but it applies through all of life and all of history, right? What's most important is for a man is to achieve his goals. And how does he achieve his goals? By accurately stating what happened. By accurately stating the truth of whatever he has perceived. He can't afford to tell a lie. He can't afford to screw up his facts, because maybe those facts that he might not realize are important might turn out to be important. So he will always try to report exactly what happened. That's why men are much better reporters of the objective truth than women. Women don't even realize when they're lying, but men do. That's why women are such better liars than men. Obviously, yeah. Women are much better liars than men because men automatically, in their default mode, is to tell the truth. They have to work to tell a lie, whereas women, no! They don't. They're used to lying because they lie to themselves. They lie to themselves all the time. And so lying to others, piece of cake. No problem. And that's why, of course, you can't really trust a woman now, can you? Okay? Because a lot of times a woman is going to lie. She's going to lie her ass off, and a lot of times it has nothing to do with her being an evil woman or something like that. No, no, no. In her lights, she might be actually a very good person, and she's only lying so as not to hurt your feelings. Yeah. A woman will lie, and she will lie to you, and she won't have any problem doing it. She won't even realize it sometimes. And so you have to stay on your toes. You might be with a woman for years and years and years, but she might well lie to you about something really important. Oh yeah, I've seen it. She might even lie to you about your paternity. Oh yeah. Yes, I know, very, very close experience. I'm not going to go into the details, but I know for a fact of 2 women who lied their asses off to their husbands, claiming that the kid was theirs. And I know for a fact that the kid wasn't theirs. And the husband is none the wiser for it, you know. These 2 women, they are separated by oceans and continents, right? They are completely different in every regard. You put them next to one another and, you know, one is tall and blonde and the other is short and brunette, right? Totally different in all regards, and I can tell you for a fact that they are lying to their husbands and claiming that their kid is his kid, when I know for a fact that he is not. And here's the crazy thing. They've been telling this lie for so long that they kind of believe it. And when they are reminded, as I have reminded them a time or two, that they are not actually their husband's kid, the women are all kind of like shocked, like, oh yeah, and it totally discombobulates them. I mean, for a second there, it really freaks them out to realize that they are living in a dream world, fantasy. And why do they live in this dream world fantasy? Why do they tell this horrible lie to their husbands, their long-standing husbands with whom they've been married to for a number of years? Why do they tell this lie? Because they don't want to rock the boat of the relationship. They don't want to wreck the relationship. They don't want to, drive this relationship right onto the shoals and have the boat sink. No. So they are happy to tell this lie and allow their husbands to believe that the child they are raising is his when it's not. The crazy thing is, I gotta say, I know these 2 women very, very well. They are not bad people. They're not bad people, but it goes to show you how far women will go, how much they will lie to others and to themselves in order to keep an even keel, to keep everything smooth in the important relationships of their lives. So the simple antidote, don't trust women. Don't trust them at all. Or rather, trust but verify. Oh yeah. Never trust a woman. Never. She tells you something, you take it as a guideline, but then try to get independent verification. Again, I just want to insist on this. This is not me shitting on women, okay? This is not me saying that women are evil and they lie all the time and they're scheming bitches and I hate them. No, on the contrary, I love women. I think that they're great. But I recognize their flaws, and this is one of them. They lie. They lie most especially to themselves, but to everybody else too, in order to keep everything smooth. I mean, how can I put it? The lies that women wind up telling are horrifying, no question about it. Horrifying on every moral level that you can name, yes. Because the fact of the matter is, cuckolding a man and having him raise another man's child is despicable and horrible. You kind of understand where they're coming from. Yeah? You understand them. I mean, at least I do. And I don't really begrudge them. I don't begrudge them, but by the same token, I don't begrudge them, but I don't trust them. And neither should you. There's a saying that I always say, when there is doubt, there is no doubt. Okay? Insofar as women are concerned, there is always going to be doubt, therefore there is no doubt. What does that mean? It means that you always have to check up on what a woman tells you. Okay? I mean, if it's an innocent, trivial little lie, let it slide. Okay? But you got to know what's what. But always understand something, that they are telling you lies because they don't want to hurt your feelings. And sometimes they don't realize how far their lies are going to go. I mean, they don't anticipate it. Yeah? Because women are not particularly good at long-term planning. Men aren't either, by the way. Okay? Men are fools about long-term planning. But women, especially, they're not good at long-term planning. Women are only thinking of like the next day or two at most, okay? Sure, you can say that, oh, she's thinking long-term, she's going to college and she has a career mapped out. Sure, but that's easy, okay? In a relationship, in a dynamic relationship between people, a woman's thinking second to second, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's why she winds up getting into all kinds of troubles. That's why she winds up falling into bed with some other guy when she's happily married, yeah? Because she allows her emotions to rule her second to second, because that's how women are. She winds up fucking some other guy, getting pregnant by that other guy, and then lying to the husband, whom they love. That's the worst part, you know? I mean, it's goddamn funny if you think about it, but that's the way women are. You can't fight this. You cannot fight how women are. They are like this. They will always be like this. They have always been like this. Huh? Women cheat and lie all the time. And they don't do it maliciously. It seems to us men that it is malicious, but it's not. You just have to understand that they are just ruled by their emotions. Unlike men, like I always tell you guys, we men have the upper hand because we can control our emotions. Women can't. They are ruled by their emotions. We can control them. That's what makes us superior. That's what allows us to build this incredible civilization that we have. We are the superior sex because of this, because of our ability to control our emotions. But then we act foolishly when we get outraged over the natural behavior of women. Okay, this is foolish. It's like being upset with a dog that you have. Oh, I'm not going to use that metaphor because I'm going to get in trouble with YouTube. Okay, it's like being upset with a horse that, you know, you're parading with the horse and the horse craps all over the street and, you know, makes a big old pile of dung in the middle of the street while you're on this military parade, and you get upset about it. It's foolish. Don't be upset about it because it's natural. It's the way that they are. They cannot help themselves. Women cannot help themselves when they act the way that they do. They just act, and we just have to anticipate them. All these videos that I make, all this stuff that I tell you about women, that they're like this and like that, all right? Why do you think I tell you this? So that you can anticipate what they are going to do. Women are extremely predictable. Many times, if you're smart, you can predict them before even they themselves know what they're going to do. Yeah, that's how predictable they are. But you have to recognize some fundamental truths. The moral imperatives that men share of telling the truth and being honest, women don't have that. If you recognize this, and don't begrudge them for this, don't be angry with them because of this, but just simply accept it as the truth of the matter. Well, if you accept it, you can anticipate it. And if you can anticipate it, then you can maneuver the woman to do what you want. I mean, after all, I keep telling you, you are the superior sex, right? Well then, act like it.